So you've heard about selling print on demand and the potential for earning passive income that it can bring, but you've got all the questions, right? What exactly is print on demand? What's the difference between print on demand providers, and how do I know which one to choose? How do I sell print on demand items on a platform like Etsy? It can seriously be a lot to figure out when you're first starting. So today I'm giving an overview of print on demand and the 5 steps that you can take to get started with your print on demand business today. Let's do it. Hey friends, I'm so glad you're back. If we haven't met yet, I'm Kate. I'm a wife, mom, Etsy seller, and business coach, and I'm here to help you start and scale your online business so that you can make a full-time income doing what you love. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I would love if you would do so. Just hit that subscribe button and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss any of our new weekly content. Okay, so what is print on demand? Print on demand is a business model that a lot of people are using and loving because it's an amazing way to earn passive income, which means that you can design something once and sell it over and over again and make a profit every time it sells, but you really only have to do the work for it up front one time. So a very basic explanation of what print on demand is when you are the designer of a physical product like a t-shirt or a mug or a tote bag. You're the one that's actually creating the design that's going on that physical product, but you are not the one that's physically fulfilling or creating or shipping the order at all. You're working with a print on demand provider or a company that's taking your design, and then when you get an order for it on a platform like Etsy or Shopify, it automatically sends it through to your print on demand provider, and they are the ones that fulfill and ship the order for you. So you, in theory, actually don't ever have to physically handle or manage any inventory on your own. Your main job is to create the designs online and to make sure that everything with your shop is set up correctly so that people can actually buy and the orders will go to your print on demand provider. Now, every print on demand provider company is different, but the general idea is that there's a base cost associated with each product. So if you choose to sell, let's say, a Bella Canvas t-shirt, there's going to be a specific base cost for that specific product on your print on demand provider's website. So when you get an order, you'll pay that amount to your print on demand provider, and then you will keep and get to pocket the rest, which is your profit. You are in charge of setting your own price points for your items, so you're in charge of setting how much profit you want to make per item. So let's go ahead and talk about these 5 steps that you can take today if you want to start your own print on demand business. All right, step number 1 is to choose what platform you want to sell on. So for this step, we're not yet thinking about the print on demand company. We're choosing what sales platform we want to set up shop on. So the main 2 choices here are you can either sell on a marketplace platform or you can have your own website. A marketplace platform is something like Etsy or Amazon or eBay. These are websites where you can sign up as a seller and have your own shop within the website and sell as part of their marketplace. There are lots of different shops and sellers within that website, and people go on to that website, let's say Etsy, to search for specific things within the search bar. So they'll type in a phrase for something that they're looking for, and then a lot of different sellers, a lot of different shops and listings pop up and choose the listing they want to purchase from the marketplace. Alternatively, you could choose to sell on your own website if having a marketplace shop doesn't appeal to you. There are a lot of different platforms for providing you a website that has e-commerce capabilities. Some of the top ones are Shopify, WooCommerce, Squarespace. There are a lot of different ones, but the idea is that you're either choosing to sell on a marketplace or your own website. There are pros and cons to each. Of course, you know I'm an Etsy seller coach. I sell myself on Etsy and have loved selling on a marketplace for a lot of different reasons, but one of the main benefits to selling on a marketplace is that there is a natural, organic, built-in audience of millions of shoppers. So are you having to compete with other shops on the platform? Yes, but there is organically a ton of traffic from people that shop on that platform regardless. So they're going to go to Etsy regardless of what shop they're going to end up purchasing from. They just love shopping on Etsy. Now, a negative to this is that when you sell on a marketplace platform, you do give up a little bit of your control over your shop. So in theory, when you are selling on Etsy, they do have the capability to suspend your shop or to even close your shop. Now, that doesn't happen very often for no reason. reason, so that's not something I would worry about as long as you are faithfully following the policies for the marketplace that you've signed up for. But you do need to take that into consideration when making your decision. When you have your own website, of course, you are in full control of everything, which is really nice. You have more ability to customize it the way you want, and you don't have to worry about being dependent on a search algorithm to show your listings to people. But at the same time, you also don't have the benefit of that natural organic traffic that you would have on a marketplace, because you're basically competing with the whole internet to try to drive your own traffic to your website. It's going to take a lot more of a push from you in the beginning to get the word out and to build some brand awareness to let people know that your site is even there when you have your own website as opposed to operating on a marketplace. They can both work, and I don't think either is really wrong or right. I do think it might be easier to start on a marketplace and then work your way into having your own website at some point in the future. So once you've decided which platform you actually want to use as your sales platform and you want to set up your shop on, then it's time to move on to step number 2, which is to choose your print-on-demand provider. Now again, there are a lot of different print-on-demand companies out there that you can choose from, so when you're researching, it's really important to keep a few things in mind. First of all, you want to pick a print-on-demand company that you know integrates with and syncs with the platform that you've chosen to sell on. So let's say that I've chosen to sell on Etsy. I would want to research the print-on-demand companies I'm thinking of and make sure that they offer an integration with Etsy directly. I would never want to choose a print-on-demand company that didn't sync with the sales platform that I've chosen. You also want to look at things like how big that print-on-demand company's product catalog is, how many products they actually offer for you to sell, what are the base costs and the pricing for those products, how quick is their shipping and turnaround time and their shipping costs. These are all super important to look at and all things that you can find answers to on the different print-on-demand companies' websites. But one of the most important things you can look at is what technique or method of printing they offer. These are things like DTG, which is direct to garment, DTF, which is direct to film, embroidery. There are a lot of different methods and techniques that the different companies offer. So you want to make sure that they offer one that aligns with your business and the type of products you want to offer to your buyers. Now, I would say across the board, DTG or direct to garment is the most common one that people have used in the past for a number of different reasons. But I actually want to let you know about a new technique that's just come out. I believe it's this past year. It's pretty recent and it's called DIGISOFT. DIGISOFT is a new on-the-scene printing option that combines all the benefits of DTG and DTF techniques while getting rid of the downsides. Colors printed with DIGISOFT appear more vibrant and true to the design and really pop and stand out when compared to standard POD methods. DIGISOFT also provides a garment that's soft to the touch, smooth, and lightweight compared to other printing techniques that leave the product feeling sticky and bulky. DIGISOFT will stand the test of time because the material won't crack or fade after washing. The combination of DIGISOFT's precision detail, color vibrancy, soft feel, and long-lasting durability make it a game changer for print-on-demand sellers for sure. So here I have some samples next to each other. This is CustomCat's DIGISOFT in the middle compared to a sample of DTF on the left, which is direct to film, and a DTG, which is direct to garment on the right. So this DIGISOFT, right off the bat, I can notice the attention to detail compared to, for instance, the direct to film, because this specific monographic is supposed to have like a distressed look, and that is in the image itself. And when you compare it to the direct to film, you don't see much of that detail in here. Now, the direct to garment does have some of that distressing, but the color seems to be a little bit off compared to what the actual color in the file is. This color vibrancy just seems to be a lot better quality and a lot more accurate to what the actual design is. I'm also noticing on this DTF sample, this kind of white outline that's showing around the image that's definitely not supposed to be there, but thankfully that's not there on the DIGISOFT sample. CustomCat also sent me some of these DIGISOFT samples in these designs that are their standard CustomCat designs, and I'm telling you, the color vibrancy on this is amazing. I'm loving how vibrant and how much the colors just pop completely. And going back to how soft it is, this is the athletic wear shirt. It literally feels like there's like nothing there. It's really impressive. So I've also got some samples here for hoodies. So I've got the DIGISOFT here on the right side for the hoodie, and then the same thing but in the direct to garment, the DTG here on the left. So I wanted to kind of compare these and how they feel. And right off the bat, I'm noticing the DTG sample feels kind of sticky and a little bit heavier as opposed to the way that this DIGISOFT feels. It definitely doesn't have that like tacky, sticky feel that the DTG does. And it definitely feels more like lightweight and kind of almost seamless. Like it doesn't feel like it's quite as like raised up from the garment itself, which is nice. So overall, overall, I'm really impressed with DIGISOFT and think it would definitely be worth trying out if you're just looking at a print-on-demand provider. You can sign up with CustomCat for free, try out DIGISOFT, and see if it's something that would fit well for your print-on-demand business. I'll have the CustomCat link in the description box below if you'd like to try it out for free, and I want to thank CustomCat for sponsoring this portion of today's video. So once you've chosen your sales platform, which would be either the marketplace or your own website, and you've chosen your print-on-demand provider, then it's time to integrate and sync them together. Your print-on-demand provider will have steps for how to do this on their website, so you just need to look on that POD company's website and follow the step-by-step instructions to link it to your shop. Then once you have your shop and your POD company linked, it's time to move on to step number 3, which is to decide which type of product you want to start selling. Print-on-demand product catalogs have come a long way, even over just the past few years, and there are several companies that have really large catalogs with a lot of different types of products to choose from. Everything from your standard t-shirts and hoodies and activewear to tote bags and mugs and even jewelry. So I'd suggest in the beginning, if you're just starting out, that you choose one specific type that you want to focus on to get your feet wet, and then you can branch into the other types of products as you get your business going. So whatever type of product you want to start with, you just want to check your print-on-demand company's website and their product catalog to make sure that they in fact do offer this type of product, and check what the costs for those products are to make sure that you're able to price your items correctly. Once you've decided on what types of products you want to start with, then step number 4 is to start creating designs to go on your products. Now, before you ever even create a single design, you want to make sure to do market research and product research to validate your ideas. You want to make sure that the product type you're thinking of and the style you're thinking of are both in demand and currently popular on the platform that you're wanting to sell on. If you're wanting to sell on Etsy, I have a whole video linked below that'll walk you through my step-by-step process for how to do this type of market and product research. But once you have in mind the idea and you validated it, then you're ready to create. So there's generally 2 routes for design creation that you can go. Number 1 would be to create your own designs from scratch using graphic elements that you've purchased from places like Creative Market, Creative Fabrica, or even elements that you purchase from Etsy. You're going to purchase your graphic elements, which could be images, designs, fonts, anything that you want to use within your actual design that you create, and then you're going to put it all together on a design platform like Canva. There are a lot of different design softwares that you can use, but Canva is a web-based free one that is really user-friendly and easy to begin with because it's free and pretty easy to learn. Canva does have a paid pro version, which will give you access to more elements that you can use. So if you're interested in trying out the pro version, I'll have a link for that in the description box as well, but you can definitely use it on the free plan and be able to create your print-on-demand designs. Now, if you go this route, you just want to make sure that you read the licensing for the elements and the fonts, whatever it is that you purchase to be part of your graphic design that you're going to be putting together, because there are different usage licenses that come with these. So if you're purchasing, let's say, a graphic design bundle on Creative Market, then you want to make sure you're getting a commercial license that gives you the ability legally to use and resell that in your design. You can never use a personal license for selling designs commercially. Now, the other route for design would be to start from a template. Instead of starting from scratch and piecing it together on something like Canva, you could use a template. There are websites that provide print-on-demand design templates that you can start with and then just edit to make it your own design. These are websites like Placeit and Creative Fabrica. Placeit has ready-to-go print-on-demand design templates that are ready to be used with a commercial license. And I mentioned Creative Fabrica before because you can get both on Creative Fabrica. You can purchase specific elements that you use in your own from-scratch designs, or you can go to their print-on-demand section and use one of their templates. Either way, Creative Fabrica is also a wonderful resource for digital designers. These are both also great websites to use for mock-ups. So you know when you list your products, you're going to have images on your listings, and you want really quality and professional looking mock-ups to put your designs on. So instead of having to feel the pressure of taking your own photos, you can get these mock-ups from places like Placeit and Creative Fabrica. Now, once you have created all of your amazing print-on-demand designs, it's time to move to the next step, which is to list your products for sale. This is where you're going to actually go onto your print-on-demand provider's website and use your designs to upload onto the products that you've already chosen to sell, and you're actually going to create that product on the POD website. Once you have the product created with your design on it, then you're going to publish the listing to your sales platform, Etsy, Shopify, whatever it is that you have your POD company linked with. It'll automatically sync and integrate and publish that listing on your shop, and it'll be ready to purchase. Again, like I mentioned before, you want to make sure that you have a really great description written. You want to make sure that your listings are optimized with smart SEO or search engine optimization strategy, and you want to make sure to have really quality, professional looking images and mockups on your listings. And there you go, friend. You're now ready to make your first print-on-demand sale, and get excited because there is potential to make some serious passive income. Like I mentioned before, you can click on the link in the description box below to try out CustomCat and the new DIGISOFT technology for free. I'd love to know what you think about it. And if you're interested in taking a deeper dive into learning how to use smart Etsy strategy, then you can click or tap on the square on the screen right now, and that'll take you over to another one of my Etsy strategy videos. Talk soon, friends.